Viking raids, a crucial chapter in England's history, emerged from the seafaring Norsemen who hailed from Scandinavia, known for their fierce reputation as warriors and explorers. From the late 8th century, these raiders embarked on expeditions across Europe, driven by a quest for wealth, land, and resources. Their notorious reputation was solidified with the brutal attacks on monasteries, which were seen as soft targets due to their wealth and lack of defenses. The raid on Lindisfarne in 793 marked a significant turning point, as it was one of the first recorded Viking assaults on English soil, sending shockwaves throughout the region. Similarly, the attack on Iona in 795 further exemplified the Vikings' relentless pursuit of plunder and dominance. These raids not only sparked fear, but also led to profound changes in the socio-political landscape of England, prompting the establishment of fortified settlements and a revaluation of defense strategies. As we delve deeper into the Viking culture and warfare, we will uncover the complexities of their society, their motivations for raiding, and the enduring influence they left on England, shaping its history in ways that continue to echo today. The origins of Viking exploration and raiding can be traced back to the late 8th century, driven by a combination of motivations that included the pursuit of wealth, adventure, and resources. The Norsemen, skilled seafarers and traders, sought new opportunities beyond their homeland, leading them to venture into unfamiliar territories. The year 793 AD stands out as a crucial moment in this story, marked by the infamous raid on Lindisfarne, a wealthy monastery off the northeast coast of England. This brutal attack not only shocked the local population, but also signaled the beginning of a series of Viking invasions that would reshape the region. At the time, England was politically shattered, with various kingdoms such as Northumbria, Mercia, and Wessex often engaged in internal conflicts. This disunity rendered them vulnerable to external threats, as the Vikings exploited the lack of coordinated defense. The combination of their advanced long ships, which allowed for swift coastal navigation, and the weakened political landscape of England created an environment ripe for raiding. As we explore this era, we will uncover how these factors link to fuel the Viking Age, leading to significant cultural and historical transformations. Among the various groups of Vikings, the Danes emerged as a formidable force, particularly during the late 8th and early 9th centuries. Sven, a character embodying the Viking raiding party, exemplifies the fierce and strategic nature of the Danes. Renowned for their exceptional naval skills, the Danes utilized advanced long ships that allowed them to navigate both open seas and shallow rivers, enabling swift and surprise attacks on unsuspecting coastal settlements. Their tactical advantages in battle were further enhanced by their proficiency in hand-to-hand combat and the use of innovative weaponry, including axes and spears, which made them fearsome opponents. The reputation of the Danes among the English and Franks was one of terror and respect. They were often viewed as ruthless marauders who struck without warning, plundering monasteries and villages. This notoriety was not unfounded, as their raids left a lasting impact on the regions they targeted, instilling fear in the hearts of those who lived in their path. As we delve deeper into the exploits of Sven and his fellow Danes, we will uncover the complexities of their motivations and the legacy they left behind in the annals of history. Viking combat techniques and strategies were characterized by their adaptability and ferocity, employing hit-and-run tactics and guerrilla warfare to great effect. These methods allowed them to strike swiftly, retreat before a counterattack, and exploit the element of surprise, making them formidable adversaries on the battlefield. The Vikings often targeted vulnerable settlements, using their superior mobility to launch sudden assaults and then vanish before reinforcements could arrive. Central to their combat style was the Viking axe, a versatile weapon that combined the ability to deliver devastating blows with ease of use in close quarters. The axe's design allowed for both slashing and throwing, making it a favored choice among warriors. Vikings were also skilled in using shields for both offense and defense, forming protective walls during engagements. Furthermore, their ability to adapt to various terrains and opponents was crucial to their success. Whether fighting in dense forests, open fields, or coastal areas, Vikings utilized their knowledge of the land to gain tactical advantages, often employing ambushes and flanking maneuvers. This adaptability, combined with their fierce combat style, solidified the Vikings' reputation as one of the most effective and feared fighting forces of their time. The consequences of Viking raids on England were profound and far-reaching, significantly impacting both the land and its inhabitants. One of the most notorious examples of this devastation was the pillaging of sacred sites, such as the Abbey of Iona, which was a center of Christian learning and culture. The destruction of such revered places not only stripped communities of their spiritual sanctuaries, but also sent shockwaves through the religious fabric of society. Economically, the Viking conquests disrupted trade routes and destabilized local economies, leading to a decline in agricultural production and increased insecurity among the population. However, the Viking presence also introduced new cultural elements, as they brought their language, art, and customs, which began to blend with local traditions. Over time, the transition from raiders to settlers became evident, as many Vikings chose to establish roots in England rather than return to Scandinavia. This shift led to the formation of new communities and the integration of Viking and Anglo-Saxon cultures, ultimately shaping the social landscape of England. The legacy of the Viking Age is marked not only by destruction, but also by a complex cultural exchange that would influence the region for centuries to come. The lasting impact of Viking culture in England is evident in the intense understanding of Vikings into English society, which transformed the cultural landscape of the region. As many Vikings settled in England, they intermarried with the local population, leading to a blending of customs, traditions, and social practices. This cultural exchange enriched English society, introducing new agricultural techniques, craftsmanship, and artistic expressions. The influence of Viking settlements is also reflected in the English language, where numerous words of Old Norse origin have been integrated, particularly in everyday vocabulary related to law, governance, and maritime activities. Terms such as sky, egg, and window are just a few examples of this linguistic legacy. The duality of the Viking legacy is striking. They are remembered both as fierce conquerors who instilled fear through their raids, and as intrepid explorers who expanded trade networks and navigated uncharted waters. This complexity highlights the Vikings' role in shaping not only the physical and political landscape of England, but also its cultural identity. Ultimately, the Viking Age left an indelible mark on England, fostering a rich tapestry of heritage that continues to influence the nation today. What do you think made the Danes such intimidating conquerors during the Viking Age? If you liked this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe for more content. And if you want to watch more videos like this, then be sure to check out this next video on your screen. Thanks for watching.